Well, it's the 25th, depending on what time zone you're on, actually, but let's turn on this in case I decide to sing you a song. Got back, had dinner at my brother's house. We had a curfew, so the curfew is, actually I think it was midnight or something to that effect. Let's see if I can get, oh, we updated. I shouldn't have done that. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Here's our YouTube link. We'll come over here. We'll come in here so people can see it. I kind of wanted to see my one of my presents. I don't know why it gives me a double. Anyway, it's kind of late for anyone to come in here, but I got this as a gift. And I thought this was really very cool. It's like a very cute little lantern, and it does kind of reflections and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I should put it here, or if I should put it up here, somewhere for it to look appealing and interesting. Or I could put it, if I wanted to, I could put it in the back of the room and come up here. We got a little space here, and maybe it's a little bit darker, and when you come here you can see it glittering. Anyway, believe it or not, it is extremely pretty. I'm actually impressed with it. Let me come over here and stand here so it can be a little bit more in focus. It's kind of like a little bit bright. Oh, we got some people coming in. Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, Merry Christmas to you and to Aiden. I didn't even know you were live streaming, so I should have checked, but I didn't realize it. So we tried to get home before the curfew. So Merry Christmas, Lewis. Merry Christmas, Aiden. Joe Martin is in the room. And how you doing, Joe? Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. This is not going to be a long one. That's Lewis at Mr. Camera Junkie saying hello. And let's see. Did you have your the drink that you like? What is it? Coquine or something like that? The coconut one, with a little bit of this and a little bit, maybe a little more of this than that, but whatever it is. So we went to my brother's. We had our meal there. I brought a turkey. I made a turkey breast, and it actually came out really good. I cooked something really good. I brought up the fudge. People were going like, too much sugar. And you know what? By the time maybe it was halfway over, we basically made it halfway through that fudge. And that wasn't even dessert. This is still the pre-food. So I think the fudge was a big hit. Lewis is saying, I just finished my live stream. Good to see you. No, good to see that you did a live stream. I'm happy for that. No, I did not drink anything. If I look like lopped or something, I'm just really tired. It was a long day. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning and I put the turkey in the sous vide, if any of you guys know what sous vide is, and I hit the ground running from there. So Amber is up, and Adam, what time is it, Amber? Oh, it's 1:13. So it's actually technically December 26th, but hey, I don't see the calendar police around, so for me this is still a Christmas show. Amber, how's Harry? How are you doing? I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I know you got family in the area. You're in Indiana, if I remember. If anyone's in Nashville, my prayers and concerns are with you. And so I know that it was a rough day for you guys, especially things going like that in your city. Matt is here. How you doing, Matt? You know, we got cold weather. I don't think I need the air conditioner. So we could do away with that noise right off the bat. Let's see. Let's see if this thing tells me the weather. Yep, there's a weather button right here. 48 degrees. All right, now for me, 48 degrees is quite chilly. Okay, so you guys that are up north would laugh at 48 degrees. Ha ha ha, Peter, you're crying about 48 degrees. Yeah, seriously, 48 degrees is absolutely positively cold for me. Now that doesn't mean you guys that are northerners, you know, you have a different temperature settings in your body. So that's how cool it is. So it is a Christmas. I like it when it's cold at Christmas. It feels more like Christmas. Lewis is saying Merry Christmas, everyone. You feeling the cool air out there tonight? All you got to do is go out the front door and it'll hit you right in the face. Nice and cool. Amber's saying Merry Christmas, everybody. Amber, Merry Christmas. You look so cute tonight. Did you have something warm, like a nice hot coffee or hot tea or hot chocolate? Do any of you do hot chocolate? So Merry Christmas back to you and to Harry. Lewis says, yes, but just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit at a time, right, Lewis? A little bit here and then a little bit there. And then we might have to have a little bit more over here because it would be very rude to leave just the glass sitting right there. And it was like not finished. So a little bit here, a little bit there. And I hope you get a really good solid night's sleep. Look, Mario's in. Look, Mario is here. Hi. Oh, he's saying hi to Lewis. I thought you were saying hi to me, Mario. Well, I'll say hi to you. I love all you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being in here. So he's saying long time no see. So I'm guessing Mario was in Lewis's chat. So they're kind of like joking around. They're joking around. Mario's going like, aha, to Peter. Thanks for the late show. Well, I just got in. They have a curfew here. I think it was like midnight or something around. I should have checked, to be honest with you, but it's been midnight. I think they extended it for the holidays a little bit. So I went to my brother's. We had turkey. We had ham. Now, normally we get the honey-baked ham. And the honey-baked ham is usually excellent. But over the years, to me, they've been slipping. I don't know. Maybe they're selling too many of them, and their supply is maybe their supplier is giving them, a little lower quality. I'm not sure. But we did try something different this year, someplace where you would never think of getting ham. This was my Christmas gift. I just wanted you guys to make sure you could see it. Okay, it glitters. It's got a snowman. Oh, it's got 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got. We got 3 snowmen, and there's a red robin sitting on the hand of one of the snowmen. So let's bring this up over here. And it's not very close, is it? That's as good as I can do. Anyway, in person, that glitter is mesmerizing. I just sit there and watch it. It's a lantern shape. You can look them up on Amazon. Put snow globe lantern, and you'll see there's a few different designs. So that's, I opened it and I went, that's very nice. And then when I plugged it in, it was like, that's very nice. I really, really liked it. So Amber's going like, Harry's sleeping and I'm binging on YouTube. I know. I've been there. I have done that. So Amber, what do you think? Do you like this thing here? Or would you prefer it maybe up here on the edge of the piano? There's like a big candy cane that's just kind of hanging around for the moment, okay? It's rather tall, okay? Because it does take electricity to keep the light going and all that glittering going on. So I could put it right here, or I could put it here where this gift is, okay? Or the hard part, Amber, or anybody, this is not just limited to Amber, The hard part is it can't be in all the camera angles. So when I go to this camera, you can only see like the very tip of it, like right here. However, I could put it all the way here where the Windex bottle sits, or even maybe where this red light, this lamp goes here, because this is kind of like a dark corner. Maybe it'll be more impressive in this dark corner. And there is power over here, so I could put it there. So maybe a lady's touch. Tell me what you think, where it is, which is between the green tree and the white tree. Or I'm thinking in the corner of the piano or over closer to the clock, which you can't see on that camera. Obviously, you would have to be on this camera to see it. So let's switch back that over there. So I have it between the green tree, which is a ceramic tree, and this is a ceramic tree, and I have this kind of like just sitting on this little table that I have here. Or I was saying before, on the corner of the piano, like right here, which would make it kind of miss the lighting from the wreath, or this little red box over here. It could be here, but then that light will be interfering with that light. So that would be on this side of the room. Or I could switch, so when I use this camera, it will have the little glittery thing. Maybe I'll take that thing right there, which is just like a little light, and maybe I'll move it over to this side. And that, see where the Windex bottle is? And when I walk back here, it'll come into focus. But when I'm up there, it won't be in focus at all. So see how it's in focus now, this little countertop here? So I could put it on this corner, I could put it on this corner, or leave it on that side. So that's a lot of talk just to ask a simple question. So let's go back to where, Amber is binging on YouTube, so she's kind of bored, and Harry's sleeping. I'm over here. Harry's bored, and Amber's bored and Harry's sleeping. 16 degrees in Indiana. Yeah, well, it's 48 here. It's freezing. I can't even imagine what 16 is like. Oh my God. Okay, so Amber says hugs and love, Peter. Same to you guys. My parents are on their way down to your area in a week or two. They're probably going to try to get away from the cold because it's cold here. Oh, you see, if I go to this camera, I would have two angles. I'd have the Z6, and what do we got here? The A7C. So you would see where the red lamp is right there. I mean, the green lamp would change color. It changes colors. Or if I move it to this side, so that might be a better place. So Matt says Christmas reminds me of my doggy. Yes, I know. Christmas reminds us of the people that are populating heaven. And hopefully you guys are Christians. You've got Jesus deep down in here. And that means we're all going to be up there and have a good time. Amber's saying is to place it by the little light by Mom's lovely light. Okay, so this counter's got two sides, Amber. It's got this side and it's got this side. So I have a light here already, and this is empty. I just got okay. So I could put it over in this corner, or I could put it over here. And I can move this over here if the wire's long enough. The reason I'm liking over here is it's darker. I think people will see it better. And it'll give me also two camera angles. So we'll see if I do that. So thank you. Thank you, Amber. I wanted a woman's point of view. And in the summer, they're going up to your parents in the summer. Apparently, they get around, don't they? If they're going to come for here in a couple of weeks, then they're going to go in the summertime up to Alaska. And that is very cool. Do you spend any time on Twitch, which is like not YouTube? It's another platform, Twitch, Twitch. If you go there, you can look up people. It operates a little different there than it is here. Over there, it's more lively. People put in bits, which are pennies. So like 100 bits is $1. So if you like somebody, you throw in 100 bits and it usually makes like a big flash and stuff on the screen. It's more live oriented than YouTube. Anyway, there's a guy there, his name is call sign Flip. Call sign, like CALLSIGN, Flip, FLIP. He's an Air Force pilot. He flies the F-16s, and he's a Christian guy, very personable, and he is stationed in Alaska. So when he does his shows, it's from inside of his warm house, I'm sure, because I never got the sense that it was cold, but that's where he is. He's up in Alaska, and he plays piano and he sings. So I think you might enjoy him, and you might find people that you like on Twitch, just like you're binging on YouTube now. So there we go. So which side do you think, Amber? Which side of the desk? First, let me see if this wire will actually reach over to the other side. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It might do it. It very well might do it. So let's bring the wire around the back side. I'm just narrating what I'm doing out loud. Otherwise, I would just do this silently. I will move the Windex bottle. Okay. And then there's plenty of countertop here. So I can bring that lamp over here. So I'm going to take the Windex bottle, and we're going to have to find a new home for it so that it'll remind me to hide it. So I'll put it over there. All right, so let me unplug this guy. You guys won't see that. Well, let me give you the wider view. Let me give you the wider view. Amber says that her nephew, used to be stationed up in Alaska. That's very nice. I'm going to give you the wider view so you can watch me while I work. Ba-da-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. All right, so I'm going to take this box of pins and get it out of the way. I'm going to unplug the new lamp, the new lantern, so you guys can see more of what it is. I'll bring it up here so you can see it. Isn't that beautiful? I'll put it in front of my dark. So, and see the glittering things? They're not moving now, but when I plug it in, the light lights up, and then it kind of looks like a rain shower. So Amber says on the right side, I agree, that's where I'm heading for. And Matt says, is your fudge any good? Is my fudge any good? Seriously, Matt, you've been here long enough to know that to ask something like that. It was good when I made it. It was awesome when I took it tonight. They devoured it. That fudge is amazingly, amazingly good. Yes, it is. Absolutely, positively. And you know what, Matt? You want to know something? All it'll take is for you to get a bag of chocolate chips for cookies, the Tall House morsels. Let me plug this in and see. I know I have a power bar over here. If I can find where it is. Oh, it's over here. I found it. Don't get up. Don't get up. I found it. I found it. And let's plug this guy in right there. All right. And that gives me USB. Okay. Okay, so now, let's see what that looks like on camera. Oh, it does add a little bit of light. So let me come over here so it'll focus back here. Okay, and you can see it on the table there. So maybe I'll get another one. Let's see what the price is. Anybody good at Googling? Let's see what the price is. If these are like $20, $30, maybe I could put another one there and put another one up there. Then I won't have to ask you, Amber. Okay, so let's do the close-up camera. Oh, Amber said that she got lucky and she did dump cake. Good for you. Dump cake is excellent. Sexcellent. All right, so let's... So that is the Sony A7C. So now if I come over here and I sit in Jingle Bell's chair. Let's see what happens. Does my head cover it? No, but I'm not exactly in the picture, am I? All right, so I guess I can just kind of stand here. How smooth is that? Where I just stand here to make the shirt look better. See, we're experimenting tonight since there's not too many people in here. So this is what the glitter lamp looks like. I wish I could find one maybe like 5 times the size, something really big, and like a fish tank with glitter that goes through it and a nice little snow scene inside. So that's what that looks like on the A7C. Ooh, you know, when I get close up here and it gets all blurry, that's actually pretty. Not too bad. Amber, you might have made a good choice there. You might have really made a good choice there, Amber. Now, if I do go over to the camera that I like to be on, you don't see it anymore because it's right past this silver tree. See this silver tree right here? The silver tree, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Hear them ring, ring-a-ling. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. People laughing, people shouting, exchanging smile after smile. In the air, there's a feeling. You know, those are not the words. Silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Hear them ring, ring-a-ling. Soon it will be Christmas time. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us a figgy pudding with brandy. Now bring us a figgy pudding with brandy. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Yeah, bring it right here. I won't go until I get some. I won't go until I get some. I won't go until I get some. So bring some right here. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin, hear the mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. I guess that's my Christmas concert. I wasn't planning on it, but I like that new light. I like it over there. That was one of my Christmas presents. So Amber says that is really pretty. David, what are you doing up? You shouldn't be up. Well, actually, it's what? If it's 1:30, it's like 12 plus 2 hours, so it's 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. I would guess it's around 2:30 to 3:30 over there, unless my math is off. But good to see you, David. I saw your little Christmas message, I gave it a thumbs up as soon as I pop in. As soon as I pop in, I do a thumbs up. I do it every time because it's that thumbs up that makes YouTube think that you've got a lot of activity going up and going on. So I come over and I listen to what you got to say, and then I give you that thumbs up. Gary's in the room. Merry Christmas, Peter. Merry Christmas, Gary. I was just showing this off, Gary. I got this for Christmas tonight when I went to my brother's house. It's basically like, you remember the old snow globes? And it's got a little pump, and it's pumping up glitter from the bottom. Remember those lights with the globs that used to heat up and go to the top? So it's got like a little snowman scene. And let's turn it a little bit so you can make it look like a lantern. Okay. And it's really very mesmerizing. It's attractive to the eye. You could sit there in a dark room, you know. Let's see what happens if I remove some of these lights. Let's turn that off. And let's turn this off. I'm just going to have to turn all this stuff back on. Oh. And now we've got this light going on in the background. So if I come over here, it makes for a very warm look. Oh, Gary says, Merry Christmas, Peter. Merry Christmas to you, Gary. And Raymond says, I was just about to go out for a night photo and video walk, but I saw a live streamer on my front page. I can't imagine who that was. Who could possibly be over there at this time? Oh, so David is telling me that it is 5:30 in the a.m. And so thanks for letting me know what the time is. Merry Christmas. It's 10:35 p.m. here in San Francisco. So 3 hours from 1:30. So 1:30, 1, 12:30, 11:30, 10:30. So you're still in your Christmas day. And that's why I have this set up for the 25th. So San Francisco, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Every time I see your face and I see your name, it's a warm feeling for me. It is Christmas, so I can be a little bit mushy. I'm turning the light on. I can be a little bit mushy. I appreciate you being here. I love you. I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful. And so we got that going on. So now we got the Christmas lights going on. And I don't have my hair light on. So I'm just looking for a little bit of a different mood. Let's go over to the Z6. And yeah, it's got a little bit of different mood when I do it like this rather than that bright full look. So did you get anything interesting, Ray? Did you give yourself a nice gift? Did anybody remember you to say, I love you, Ray? Thank you for being my friend. Because if they didn't, I love you, Ray. Thank you for being my friend. I do. I appreciate you being here. Amber says, by the way, I posted the recipe for the saltine cracker candy. Oh, that's a real thing? The saltine cracker candy? I didn't know. I didn't know. So I will definitely look at it on the Facebook page. Thank you, Amber. That was sweet of you. So Gary, I like it. It adds a lot of sparkle. It's the sparkle. I feel like that monkey on Aladdin. You know, it's that little bit of sparkle. So let's turn this light on because I like the tree to go around and round. I don't know. I just feel better about that. And I also like the blue LED lights that go down on the wall. So now we got everything going. I look like an angel again. My hair is lighting up from the hair light, which is above and behind me. And Lewis says hi to Raymond, and Raymond is saying hi to Lewis. So now we got, I think everything is functional. And with camera, I can go to the back and you can see Mr. Sparkly. It'd be cool to have like 20 of these things and have them like all over the place. Those things are really awesome. You know, it's plugged in. Otherwise, I could bring it right up and show it to you on the camera. Oh, I didn't check to see. Did I even turn on the ZV-1? Is it on? Oh, by golly. Good golly, Miss Molly, the ZV-1 is on. Oops, I didn't even know that. And of course, my favorite is the A7 III, the A7S III. And Amber is laughing. Thank you for laughing, Amber. And Mark, all the good old boys are coming in. How you doing, Mark? Merry Christmas, buddy. You're going to go for dinner with your dad on Sunday again, like you did on Thanksgiving. I love you. Thank you for... I see you now, Mark. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. I appreciate Raymond. So thank you, and Mark, I hope you're having a good Christmas. So you're about an hour behind me if you're in the Chicago area, if you're over there. So Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prosperos año y felicidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. From where? From the bottom of my heart. Thank you for popping in. Tell me where you are, what you're doing, Mark. Who are you doing it with? How long you been doing it? Are you having a good time doing it? So that's to Mark. Raymond, thank you for being my friend too, Peter. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Ray. That makes my night excellent. My gift to myself was the Sony a6600. Ooh, that I bought on Black Friday. It's coming from Canon. It takes quite a bit of getting used to, but the quality is there. Yes, it is. It certainly is. And you get a little tiny bit of image stabilization to go with it. It's a very, very solid camera. I had Randy's A6100 in here for quite a while, and I just shipped it back to him, and I miss it. I miss it being in here. That camera, the 6100 with the 30mm Sigma 1.4 lens is a killer. And with the 16mm 1.4 lens, it's a killer. And with the 56mm 1.6 lens, it's a killer. They sell all three of those lenses as a kit on B&H with its own bag designed to fit all three of those lenses at one time. That's what it looks like. I don't know if I can get the inside to show up for you. Let's see. The contrast is not that high on that camera, or it's too high on that camera. Maybe on that one you can see the inside. Yeah, you can kind of see the inside a little bit there. Let's try this one here. Yeah, I think you can see the inside there. I think you can see the inside. So it's got the dividers. So you can put the 30mm, the 16mm, no, the 30mm, the 16mm, and the 56mm. And it has its own little zip bag. And it's really, really excellent. I keep the bag here. That is a gift to me from Randy. All three lenses in one shot. Merry Christmas, Peter. Whoa, you sure? He said absolutely, positively. Poor Randy had to work today, Christmas Day, and he is hopefully home by now. I think it's 12:30 in Texas, which is where he's at, 12:42. So I'm thinking about him and his dogs and his cats. He lives alone, so we kind of keep each other company sometimes. Louis, Merry Christmas. How is my buddy? What time zone are you in? Are you on the 26th already, or are you still on the 25th? So I think I started this on the 25th, so that's why I labeled it the December 25th Merry Christmas show. But how are you? My friend Louis, Merry Christmas. I love you. You're awesome. Thank you for being another one of my wonderful, great friends. So I appreciate it. Louis is giving me a lot of love, thank you for everything, and I'm praying for your health and happiness. Well, that's what he's saying. Praying for your health and happiness. Jesus loves you and me, and happy birthday to Jesus. You got it, Louis. Boy, you're spot on tonight. And happy birthday to Jesus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jesus. Happy birthday to you. Carl's in the room. Merry Christmas, Louis, to Peter, and to all. Oh, we're in a very, very philanthropic mood. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to all. I got up early this morning to do some cooking at what time? I think 6 o'clock in the morning. So I had it in the oven. I put it in the sous vide at by 6:30, and by 1:30, the turkey breast is what I cooked this time for Christmas was out. But in order to use up some time, I like the movie called A Christmas Carol. Okay, so you younger guys get ready to make fun of Peter, your Uncle Peter. You're old, okay, Uncle Peter. I watched FX's, which is a channel, FX's A Christmas Carol. Boy, did that throw me for a loop. I did not like that movie. It was crazy. It was dark. It had dark themes, and I wouldn't let kids watch it, that's for sure. It starts off by bringing Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future, and even the end didn't resolve it well enough. It's like the 3 attempts, well, you know the story, didn't do a really good job, okay? He got his big thing at the end was not Merry Christmas to all and let's happy and all that stuff. It was to keep baby Timmy, or whatever is little Timmy, from being killed by falling through the ice, which was, of course, a monumental thing because in the Christmas future, the child actually broke through an ice pond and drowned and died. Okay. So it was a dark picture, both with the lights, and it was a dark picture with the themes, with the Christmas past. The first thing they presented to you was Scrooge at an all-boys home, and everybody went home, and he was one of the last few boys there with the schoolmaster. Well, guess what happened to him? Yeah, that's exactly what happened to him. So that's not how you start a Christmas story. Seriously. I was like, what are you talking about? And I kept watching it, kind of like snoozing on and snoozing off, but it's a thumbs down. Definitely a thumbs down. Okay. So, let's see. Lewis says the A6600 looks good. Actually, he says it looks great. So that's good news. It looks great. But at this point, I think I would go with the A7C, which is what you're watching right now. With, what lens do I have on there? The 56mm 1.4, one of the triplets. Let's see, to go to the A7C, even though my heart wants the A7S III. I don't blame you, but you're talking like double the price. And the A7C is an excellent, wonderful camera. It's like probably the best camera you could buy dollar for feature together, and that includes the full frame. So you take something like this and you bring it down to the crop frame sensor, and you've got the A6600, and voila, boom. You know, the 56mm would look the same on here, because when I put the 56mm on this full frame camera, the Sony switches to a crop frame. Okay, so this camera and this camera are next door. If I got them any closer, okay, they'd be in bed together, all right? So they're almost like touching each other. I got 2 tripods, and I got to make it so that I can flip the screen and get the HDMI cable in there. That's how close they are. So this is a 50mm 1.4, but I also have the 50mm 1.4 56mm on the A7C, but the Sigma lenses are for crop sensors. So when I put that on, the Sigma automatically, hey, crop sensor, no problem, boom, it cropped it. So now we have basically like an 85mm, more to a 90 to 95mm equivalent here. So all that talk to say what? Merry Christmas! Carl is, Lewis is saying Merry Christmas to you, Carl. So that's what we got going on here. Mark says, I came up to Wisconsin for Christmas. Now just relaxing and drinking something old-fashioned. Not quite sure what it is, but I hope you're relaxing. So who's up in Wisconsin? You get around a little bit, don't you, young man? I'm happy to see that, actually. Otherwise, you'd be at home and maybe depressed. So Ray is saying to Lewis, the quality I'm getting out of the A6600 made me realize I should have given the A7C more consideration. The older A7 III, which is the one that I've had, where am I, over here, for more than 2 years, would be great if it had a flip-out screen. But there's no advantage to the A7 III, in my opinion. Only in my opinion, so don't shoot me, okay? Yes, there is a few differences in the camera, but if I had to buy one or the other, I would definitely buy the A7C. What's wrong with the biggest thing wrong with the A7C is not the features, which is what most people would go for. Well, the A7C doesn't have the dual card slots. The A7C doesn't have such and such. Okay, well, what the A7C has been done is it's in the A66 size body. It's a little fatter, okay, but it has the flippy screen, so you can see it from the front, and it has no 30-minute time limit. So the A7C has got all that, smaller body, image stabilization, and they took the great A73 focus system and upgraded it to the A7R Mark IV, which is their top-of-the-line focus system before this guy. This guy's got a new one, and that is the A7S III, okay? So that's why I'm saying this A73 is kind of like a little bit of a sleeper camera out there. But all of the Sonys are doing oversampling, which is something you did not have with the 90D that you've been using. Actually, the 90D has undersampling, okay? So you've got a bigger area of the screen that is reduced down in the camera to 4K. Depending on which camera, it's 6.5 megapixels or under 6 megapixels down to 4K. And that is, actually it's not megapixels. I said that wrong. Okay, it's actually 6K that's downsampled to 4K, or just under 6.5K that's sampled down to 4K. Okay, nothing to do with the megapixels. So that's what you've got going on over there. Amber says, I love the Muppet Christmas Carol, and Harry's favorite is A Christmas Story. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember the movie, the Christmas Story, but there's a lot of really good ones. Mark says, when do you think the gigs will come back or pick back up? Well, over here. I think that with Biden getting in, I think you're going to see where Trump was more liberal with the virus, and I think his overall thing was, you know, to loosen things up so that the younger people can plow their way through it, okay? Because most of the nation is going to go through it, all right? And now with the vaccine, all right? And I think that Biden is going to be more like your area, Chicago, California, New York, where it's heavy-handed. And so instead of loosening up, I think it's going to tighten up, which is not a good thing. We'll see what happens, but the tightening up doesn't seem to produce the results. You know, you've got your CNNs and your NBCs and ABC, which paint everything in one way, but if you drill down into it, it isn't the quarantines and stuff that actually is actually being helpful. So what's actually more helpful is it's your own body fighting it off. It's the washing of the hands, killing the darn, okay, bug. And there's reports that I've read many times now that gargling. So you get near your friends, you're breathing their breath, okay? And this bug travels by moisture. So just like you wash your hands quite a few times a day, it's a great thing to gargle, in my opinion, a few times a day. And I take the gargle and I dilute it 50-50 with water, okay? Swish it around, gargle, spit it out. Okay, so anything that actually landed in the cavity of your mouth and stuff that wants to work its way down into the drug, into your lungs, okay, will get killed. All right, and then another thing that coats your throat area and your nasal passages is getting the zinc sucker pills. The zinc kills it also, is from what I've read. Okay, so this is something that you can be proactive. So, I mean, don't overdose on zinc, all right? But they sell the zinc in a sucker form, like a cough drop. And just suck on the zinc. If you're going to go and be with friends and you're going to hang out and stuff and you're not going to be, distanced and stuff, there should be a zinc tablet in your mouth where you're just constantly bathing your mouth, your lungs, your throat, your esophagus, your upper nose with the zinc. And vitamin D, especially if you're inside a lot, the vitamin D comes from the sun. So, I got I think the 5,000 units from Amazon, and I take 2 of those, one in the morning and one at night. So that's what I think is happening there. So just wanted to plug my thing in. That didn't sound so good, but don't think in a bad way. I wanted to show you the present that I got, and I wanted to see where I wanted, and Amber told me to put it over here. So I did. I put it right here so I can come here, and you guys can watch the sparkly thing sparkle. And it doesn't look anything on my monitor like I could see right here while I'm looking at it. This is the type of thing, it's called, if you just do a thing on Amazon on glitter lantern snow globe. I think that's what I put in there. And you'll see they got different figures. There's one with a Santa Claus. There's some of them that are white, some of them that are black. But it's, I don't know, when you're a young boy, do you remember laying down in your room and there was something that was kind of like a light in the room and you turned off all the other lights and it was just so pretty? That's what it reminds me of. It's kind of like a makes peace in your mind. So that's it. I'm done. This is our Christmas, December 25th, 26th little bit show. Is there anything else I want to sing for Christmas? Let's find out. Let's see if there's anything else inside. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. O holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining. He appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. Yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, hear angel voices. All night divine, all night when Christ was born, all night divine, all night divine. What do you think the name of that song was? Yeah, you're right. Oh, Holy Night. I knew I could have counted on you guys. All right. We did a little Christmas show. Everybody got to join in. And it's been like 50 minutes or so, so not quite an hour. We're done. Amber can go back to doing her YouTube watching. She's binging there. Mark is up in Wisconsin. Probably he's having a bit of a time with some friends, and he's not just alone, sitting on the dock on the bay, wasting time. Raymond, you didn't say what you were doing. Oh, yeah, you did. You did. You told me. You were about to go out for a walk and see what you can catch. And I mean by video or even pictures. So the boys are active as usual. Us older people, we enjoy watching you kids having a good time. Maor, welcome. I'm glad to see you in here. And Gary Frost, I'm glad to see you in here. So thanks for stopping by. And that's about it. We're done. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday to Jesus. Do you realize when Jesus was born, everything changed? Even the calendar. And every year, people that are atheists and don't even believe in anything, not even their little pinky, they buy presents for people. They say Merry Christmas. Even wars cease for a day in reverence to Christmas. So when Jesus came, the whole world changed all the way down to the calendar system. And when he comes again, it's going to be another monstrous change. So pray for that. Pray for Jesus to come back. It's going to be a wonderful thing. All right, Merry Christmas, guys. The next thing is New Year's. I don't have a show planned because I don't know where I'm going or who I'm going to be with. So, but if I can sneak in something like I just did tonight, I'm going to do it because I like, being around with you guys. So I'm going to say good night, Merry Christmas, be safe, and now we've got New Year's coming up, and we is going to have us a wonderful Christmas time. Oh, Amber says, thank you for the automatic smile, Peter. I don't know what that means. Is it my automatic smile or your automatic smile? But one of us has an automatic smile. All right, love you guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye. I'm going to do my goodbye, I'm leaving smile.